Hi everyone, and welcome to the Tri-State Traffic Show. We're on location here in Midtown Manhattan at the Jacob Javits Center at the New York International Auto Show. We're going to take a walk around and show you some of the wonderful new offerings here from most of the major manufacturers, and picked a good day here to come because it's not very busy. We're here in the midweek on a Wednesday, which is really good. I've been to this show many times on the weekends, and it is just an absolute horror show as far as volume of people. So and the good weather outside maybe keeping some of the folks outside as well. So we're going to take a walk around and see what we've got here at the New York International Auto Show. Lots of great stuff. Lots of EVs. That's kind of what the theme is of this show. Lots of electrified hybrids as well, and some really cool sports cars. So let's get the show on the road, and let's take a look at the highlights from the New York International Auto Show. So now we're just walking through the Ford Pavilion. Here's I think this is the Expedition. Great looking stuff here. And now they have a Mach-E test track for folks to take a test drive here. That's the beauty of the all-electric vehicles, that you can take a test drive inside with no emissions. These almost look like they're in New York City livery colors with the taxi yellow. Very cool. You can see the grabber blue. So doing the acceleration, that's the biggest thing, is the acceleration test. Very cool stuff. That's the beauty of all the all-electric. Here's the Ford Explorer. It's still kind of kicking around. We'll see if that goes to an all-electric mode sooner than later. And here's the Bronco. Ford Bronco here. Very cool stuff. This is the one with the removable top and the removable sides on the doors. Right, so Bronco Sport, we're calling it. Bronco Sport. All right, so the actual gift shop is on that side, but here is the Mustang. I think this is last year's model. The new Mustang is over there, which we'll take a look at in a minute. But there's the grabber blue, the painted roof. Very cool looking. Very nice. And this is the Ford Escape. This is still kind of kicking around too. Surprised after all these years that they've been taking that out. But there's the Mach-E in full white. Again, this is kind of just a brief overview. It's a little tough to kind of jump into some of these vehicles with throngs of people that are here, even though I said it was kind of fairly quiet. But as you can see here, this is the Mach-E, fully electric, about 300 miles or so, close to it on a full charge. You know, and that's kind of the big push, is to go for all electric. Let's take a look at the brand new Mustang here for 2024. Let's check this out. Red, I like the color. You can see the inside here. It's got the digital screens. Let's see if I can zoom in. You can see it there. Fully full LCD across the board. This one's a manual. Really nice looking car. Show you. Let me just widen up the camera here. Give you some visuals on the front end. Really cool stuff. Awesome. To come up and show you here the rest of the Ford Pavilion. Good stuff. All right, let's move on. We'll continue to walk around the Ford Pavilion, and we're going to go on and get online here for the Mach-E test drive. This should be a lot of fun. This one looks kind of nice here in the bright red, the cherry red, the all-electric. That's sharp looking. You hear the chirping of the wheels. All right, friends, we moved over to the Chevy Pavilion here at the New York International Auto Show, and we're looking live at the new E-Ray, the Chevrolet Corvette E-Ray 2024, where it's going to have just a short amount of electricity. You can run it all electric for just a few miles, I believe. But it's a hybrid power system. Everything else about the vehicle, for the most part, is the same, although there are some changes to the inside. I think it's going to have adaptive cruise control. It's going to have the auto start-stop If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's what that button is right in the center that I zoomed in. But yeah, great looking vehicle here. Love the red color. The E-Ray, this thing is fast. This thing is gonna be quick. This thing is gonna be super, super quick. It just doesn't do it justice, the color, you know, when unless you see it here in person. This is the 2024 Chevrolet E-Ray. Wow, look at that. That is something. That is something else. Look at that. And I kind of like the blade in the center. The body blade is color coded. It's almost a the Z06 type body frame, which I believe it's built on, with the hybrid system. This thing is going to be fast. So there's your first look here at the 2024 Chevy Corvette E-Ray. Very, very nice. Okay, friends, so we've moved over to the other side of the Chevy Pavilion, and this is the Z06. Look at this machine. This is incredible. Look at that color of this orange. It's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning colors on this vehicle. This thing is fast too. It's got the carbon flash roof. Coupe. This is some automobile. It's Z06. And if you're a fan of Corvettes like I am, with Rick Corvette Conti, you know, go to his channel on YouTube and check things out. It is just unbelievable. He just delivered one not too long ago.
That same leather too.
And just the sound from this engine is just amazing. These cars are so hard to get. These Corvettes, it is just unbelievable. And it's been this way since the launch of it in 2020. We're going into the 4th year of this vehicle, but it is just stunning when you see it. It is the American supercar. That's what this is, the American supercar. Outstanding. Let's come to this side over here, and we'll take a look at the Chevy Camaro SS. This is in the rapid blue, and of course this car doesn't get as much love as it should. It's a great looking vehicle. This is the last year for the Camaro until they decide what they're going to do with it next. Whether it's going to be an all electric vehicle or a hybrid like the Z06. I mean the E-Ray. But as you can see here, you know, I'll be perfectly honest, the inside hasn't been touched in some time. But that convertible for summer fun, great looking color, the stripes, the SS. This thing is fast too. This will do your 0 to 60 in about 5 seconds or so, 4.5 probably, somewhere in there, maybe even less than that. Really, really cool stuff. See all the accessories for the performance and the wheels. So there's a lot of customization that you can do with Camaro and the Corvette. As you can see, all of the colors, all the different colors there, the caffeine, metallic. Let's come on over here. Again, it's a little crazy here. It's pretty busy now. Coming up to lunch. And we just missed the E-Ray. Just missed the E-Ray presentation. But again, there it is in all its glory. Very nice. Beautiful. Okay, so we're walking to the other side. This is the electric, the EV for Chevrolet. And this is kind of the one that I'm interested in here, is the EV Equinox. This could maybe find a home in my driveway. I don't know. That is really sharp looking. With the white roof, with the blue. Probably close to 300 miles or more. It's coming this fall. It's got that gigantic 17-inch screen on the inside. It's a little tough to see because it's up on the platform, but unfortunately we can't open the doors. But you can see it's got really sharp looking lines, like that white roof. And I like this light bar coming across the back here. That's really cool. But as you can see, I mean, don't ask me why they still continue to put that stupid wiper blade in the back. I'm not a fan of that. Well, let's see what the inside looks like here. This is your back seat. Seems like it gives some good space in the back seat.
It's a prototype, so it looks real, but it's not. Okay. So it's not even metal. That's why they don't want people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So people touch it, they think, oh, it seems flimsy or something, and yeah.
So that there we get the inside baseball language. It's actually a prototype, and it's not really. He's saying it's not really metal, so I don't know what that means. But Let's just zoom in just a little bit.
Your secret is safe with me. I will not touch it.
And
It's not really a
17-inch
secret.
screen. 17-inch screen there.
It's always like
Really, really
how
cool
fast you can
stuff.
rock something up.
So again, this is the EV Equinox. The EV Equinox here from Chevy coming out this fall, according to the rep. Very, very cool. Now we move on from the Equinox EV to the Chevy Blazer EV, which we've done already on the channel. We've already done this one. Very sharp looking, seeing it finally in person. The SS. Let's come around to this side. Let's get a better view of what's going on. Gorgeous color. Look at this. This is unbelievable. That is some machine right there. This thing is going to be really super fast. Super fast. Really super fast stuff. I love the light bar in the front. That's very, very cool. It's really nice looking. Come around this side. We'll get the... there's your charging port there. Let me come on over here. I like the red seats. You can see the interior. Oh, that's very cool. So again, probably about 300 to 325, give or take. It's based on the same platform, the EV Ultium platform, like the Cadillac Lyric. So the Chevy will be the next one in the lineup, and I'm sure Buick will eventually come out with them because they just introduced one in China with the Electra badge on it, so that should be incoming soon. But again, cool stuff. There's your Chevy EV Blazer SS. Okay, so we're finishing up with Chevy now. This is the regular gas-powered Blazer in bright cherry red. As we come through the SUVs here. It's a sharp-looking car. It is. It's fairly large. I'm not going to deny you on that. It's a fairly large vehicle. But you can see very cool wheels. Love the color. You can see the back here, the LED lighting. Very nice. And then we go over here, quickly over to this new 2024 Trailblazer, which will be out in August. And you can see it's got a lot bigger dimensions, the full screens. And you can see it here. This is kind of a cool shot, right? You can see the screens. Very cool with the LCD screens. This has got nice nice lines here. I actually like the color too, this yellow metallic gold color. They've done a nice job. They're going to sell a ton of these. One caveat I would say is that it's just too bad it's not a hybrid, because if you could get 40, 45 miles to the gallon out of something of this size, I think it would be really popular with today's gas prices. All right, friends, there's your Chevy Pavilion. Lots of EVs there, the Blazer Equinox. There's the Trailblazer, the new Trax. That's the other one. So we're going to move on to our next stop. So now we moved over to Nissan. This is the new Z. I think they've done a great job with it, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like it's really selling terribly well, unfortunately. But what's the sticker price in this? Mid $50,000 or so, give or take. So the beauty of this is a hatchback, but you know, I'm trying to keep the Z name alive. But I mean, it's a very limited audience. I mean, you can only get 2 people in there, and that's about it. And there's the GTR booth up there with the older GTR and the newer one. Very, very cool stuff. So this is the Nissan Rogue. And this thing has been around for a while. It's done some definite improvements here with the digital screens and the head-up display. Honestly, that's kind of nice looking. And this is the all-electric Aria. It's cool, kind of copper color. But this is the all-electric one. Probably about 300 miles of range, all-wheel drive. This thing is going to be fast. No question about it. I like what they're doing with these badges here that are all lit up like that. It's kind of nice. Gives it a nice customization touch. As you see here, the all digital screens. Your maps. Instrument panel. Very cool stuff here at Nissan. Okay, friends, we're in the exotic car section. So this is a Rimac. Dare I say that that's all electric? I'm not sure. Then you've got a Lotus down there on that side. And you got Lamborghini over here. Very cool. And then this is the Lamborghini SUV. I forgot the name of this off the top of my head. I can't read it. Anybody knows what it is, let me know. I can't figure it out. There's no sign. But anyway, these are some of the exotic cars you'll see here at the New York Auto Show. Okay, friends, we moved on. We moved on to Subaru. Look at this display. They do an amazing job. It is like Disney World. It is like Disney here. Look at this. We're just getting this is happening in real time, friends. Look at this. With the new Crosstrek.
Good afternoon, ladies
That's
and
impressive.
gentlemen. I would love to introduce you to the all-new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek Wilderness. What do you think? Are you ready for some adventure on the edge? Well, this vehicle is definitely going to get you there. We launched the all-new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek in Chicago a couple months ago, and we were so excited that this Crosstrek is joining our Subaru Wilderness family.
This is an impressive
So I want to
display.
tell you
I mean,
a
look,
little
just
bit
look at
about
the-
this vehicle. First of
Get the
all,
wider
you're
shot.
gonna see
Just look at the electronics of the screens and how that vehicle drove right out of that screen. It's crazy.
Ground clearance for more off-road capability.
That is impressive.
A linear
And just look at this entire
CVT with revised final
entire
drive
thing.
ratios that give you added
It is literally
climate
like
and up
Disney
to
World here.
3,500
I
pounds
wasn't
of towing
taking them
capacity. That's up from
weeks to set
1,500
this up.
on our other Crosstreks. You'll also find dual function X mode that's going to give you maximum traction.
Very, very cool. Subaru
in a
gets
wide range
gets
of
the
driving
best
and
display.
road conditions.
Absolutely the
Now,
best
that
display at the
exterior,
show.
yes,
So this is the Subaru Wilderness, it's called. Look at that.
You'll also find
That is
all
so
of the
impressive. That entrance was just wild.
cargo mat,
It is great.
easy cleaning and added protection.
It literally looks like something from Disney World. It is very, very cool. So this is the Subaru area. And Subarus are, reliable vehicles, and people love them. They're on their third, fourth, fifth, sixth generation of these vehicles. It is just an impressive display for Subaru. That's the new Crosstrek. Although I wasn't able to see if we could see one in person, but yeah, very, very cool stuff here at Subaru as we take a look. Let's move on. Okay, friends, so we moved on to Dodge, which is really starting to come along here with the Dodge Hornet. Look at this thing, this SUV. Dodge Hornet. I think it's very cool looking with this color. Very cool stuff, Dodge Hornet. Very cool. Now we got the camera crew here from Fox News doing their thing. This is Hornet GT. Love the color. And this is the Hornet GT. Very cool looking. I think this is going to be a big popular seller for Stellantis, which was the old Chrysler part of the Dodge part of Stellantis. Very cool stuff with lots of customization, Really sharp looking. Very, very nice. This one's the plug-in hybrid here, the PHEV, the RT. These things are going to be fast too. So Dodge jumping fully into the small SUV space. So now let's come into this here. Take a look at the Dodge Challenger SRT. This is the full electric. This is sharp.
Features that are going to rewrite the rules when it comes to battery electric vehicles.
This
now
is something
let's
else.
jump right in. The Dodge Daytona SRT concept. The front grille, you're going to notice we have that cross-car lighting as well as the white illuminated front sog badge. Now this 3-pointed front sog logo, you'll probably remember it on Dodge vehicles from 1962 to 1976. You guys remember that? I sure remember that. I was a young girl growing up in Detroit at the time, and that was the beginning of my love affair with Dodge muscle cars. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we also have a patent-pending R-Wing design. That's going to redefine the front end of the Dodge muscle cars, but it's going to
Charger
pay
Daytona
tribute to the
SRT concept, but that's probably going to be very close to what it's going to be
now,
in
that
production
R-Wing
form.
design is
That is
actually
really
going to
sharp
have
looking.
air flow through and out for advanced aerodynamics. Now the sides of the vehicle, you'll notice the door handles
Very,
are
very
nice
cool. Love
and
this front
flush.
with the lights.
It gives it a very
And that
clean,
R-wing
sleek
with the
design,
air goes straight
except
underneath.
for one thing.
And you can
These
see it.
wonderful aluminum screaming banshees
There
on
it is.
the
So you
front
can see the air
fenders.
goes straight up to the front.
Now the rear
so
of the
it's
vehicle,
completely
you'll
open
have the full
underneath.
length and the width of those tail lamps.
very cool.
But in the center, you'll have the red illuminated front
Then we come
sog
over
badge,
here. This is
giving it a very
Chrysler.
futuristic
This is
design,
the
but a true Dodge
Air
feel.
or
Now, ladies and gentlemen,
This is their
I know I
all-electric
want to talk
concept
about
vehicle.
power, and I'm sure you
well.
want to hear about power.
forgot what
That's
the
why
name
you're in the Dodge
Airflow.
display.
That's what this is called. The
So,
Chrysler
ladies and
Airflow.
gentlemen, this
If they were to
screaming
design, if they
banshee
designed it
here is going
exactly
to
like
have
this,
the
I
800-volt
totally
banshee
think they're going to sell a
propulsion
ton of these
system.
things.
With all-wheel drive
That is
and
really
an
sharp
electric
looking. Look how
powertrain,
nice it is.
It is going to be faster
Very, very
than
cool.
the SRT Hellcat.
Come around this side.
Now also, ladies and gentlemen, we have a patent-pending
Airflow
E-Buzz
graphite
multi-speed
concept.
transmission with electromechanical shifting.
Look at all
with
those screens
distinctive
inside.
shift
So we can
points.
zoom in.
And if that wasn't enough, we also have a power
How nice that is, right?
feature. That's going to be the power shot that gives you additional horsepower when you feel that need for speed.
Very, very cool stuff.
Good
Good looking stuff here from Stellantis, Chrysler, Dodge. Still hanging in the game here after all these years. All right, friends, let's move on and see what else we can find. All right, friends, we moved over to Kia now. You can see some of the offerings here for Kia, and we'll get to the EV9 here in just a minute. But there's the K5 GT, very sharp looking vehicle. Love the blue, Pirelli tires. It's a nice looking vehicle, although I will say, I have to say that the inside, I hate to say it, looks a little dated. Need a full digital dash is what and a head-up display I think is what is needed. Because you can get one in the Sonata, but you can't get one in the K5. And here's what's left of the Stinger. This is it for the Stinger. Gone goodbye here. But this is that matte paint that you can't take through a car wash. And then you have to sign like a waiver when you pick up delivery of the vehicle too. But kind of cool stuff. Kia Stinger. That's it. It's stung. It's on its way out. Kia again with just a huge offering, a booth. There's the EV6, I should say. I wish they'd give these damn things names, I have to say it, but there's the EV6, all electric. So we get a lot of buzz, a lot of press across the world. As you can see, winner of the 2023 North American Utility Vehicle of the Year. So, yeah, it's the EV6. You've seen that many times. I got driving simulators here. It is something else. And then we've got the Sorento. Oh no, this is the Sportage. Nero, Sportage. And there they are, the EV9. This is the fully electric, all electric 3-row SUV. They're going to sell a ton of these. And it's really cool looking. There's nothing like that on the road. That is wild. There's the blue one. There's the white one. Not sure exactly what the range is at this point, but it's got to be at least 300 plus miles on a charge. Very cool styling with the lighting. Good stuff here at the Kia Pavilion at the New York International Auto Show. You can see just a ton of stuff. ton of vehicles here all across. Lots of fun stuff here at Kia. So here we are over at the Hyundai Pavilion, and they have again, this is the beauty of EVs, is that they're able to take you on a test drive right inside, which is kind of nice. Just screeching the tires, lighting the fires. It's really impressive the way they're able to put all this together like this. I mean, it is just some. Oh, here comes one other one now. Watch this come. This is the. That is nice. The Ioniq 6. That's really cool looking. Very, very cool. This is the Ioniq 5. Very cool stuff. So before we switch over to Hyundai, I just wanted to show you the Honda booth. Not a whole lot new. I mean, the new Accord is out. It's been out for a little while now, and then the HR-V. So Honda, continues to plug along. I mean, they're one of the most dependable vehicles on the market. No question about that. So just trying to figure out how to get a test drive of one of these. Pretty cool. So now as we move over to Hyundai, coming off the Kia booth. So let's see what we got here. So we got more media here doing their thing. This is the Santa Fe. The Santa Cruz. Doesn't really get a whole lot of love, unfortunately. It's kind of a neat looking El Camino-ish like pickup truck, which is kind of cool looking. Color's interesting too. And this is the new Kona. It's coming for 2024. Which is really cool looking. Look at that thing. Really nice. Done a nice job with this. Love the red color, like this here on the front. I think there's going to be a hybrid as well, or an all-electric one. So here's another inside of one here. You can see all the screens. And it's got an interesting shifter. It's on the column now, kind of moving back to the column shifters, which is really neat. And you can see Hyundai, another big presence here at the New York International Auto Show. Once again, we're showing you the this is the Kona N. Very, very cool stuff. All right, friends, so we'll move on and see what else we can find. All right, friends, we're here at the Hyundai booth, Genesis, and these Ioniq 6 is really a sharp-looking car. Kind of remembers, if you're of a certain age, of Ford and Mercury, and the AmeriCorps XR4 Ti had that weird wing on the back, and that's kind of what this kind of slowly kind of looks like, kind of forming into that. It's kind of cool as you see it there in the back. Radio sounds fantastic. They're really pushing this. This is all electric, probably about 350 miles on a charge. This blue is kind of stone gray, is kind of nice looking, even the silver as well. But yeah, very, very cool stuff here from Hyundai, and they've had this test track that's all set up, which is really cool too. Have to take a little test drive here, but Hyundai Genesis really bringing it here with their really been one of the hottest automakers in the world. It's this Hyundai Genesis group, and this Ioniq 6 is certainly part of that. Let's go see if we can take that test drive.
Of every decision that we make.
All right, so this is the Genesis booth. Let's head on over here and see what we got. I think this is the
luxury performance
GV60 concept coupe.
Currently, Genesis features 4 sedans: the G70 Sport Sedan,
Very,
the
very cool.
G80
Look at that.
Executive Sedan featured in a gas or electric powertrain,
You're gonna sell a
and
ton
of
of
course the 2023 Motor Trend Car of the Year, the G90 Premium Luxury
This is the
Sedan.
GV60
Genesis
coupe
also features
version.
4 SUVs.
Very cool.
The
Love that orange
all-electric
color.
GV60, The
It's awesome.
dynamic GV70, which features a gas or electric powertrain. And right in front of
Hyundai
me here,
bringing it,
GV80,
bringing the heat.
featured on the floor with
Here
a
at the
7
New York
seat
International Auto Show.
configuration,
Right. So we moved over to BMW. They don't really have much of an offering here this year. These are the iXs. This is they're all electric. So Connor, here you go. Here's your BMW, buddy. As you can see here, these are the all electric models. This is the 7, I think. I believe this is the 7. And maybe they're on the other side of this pavilion. Let's see what we got. So this is the all that's the, almost looks like a Rolls Royce. It's crazy. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, this is Porsche. Wow, look at these things. Panamera. So there's your Porsche. The blue 911. Wow. Very, very nice. Look at that. Porsche, you know, one of the top names in luxury performance. Very cool. So there we got Porsche, we got BMW. Again, friends, as I've said, it's a very scaled down version of this show compared to what it's been years ago. And then downstairs used to be all the trucks, but they moved them upstairs here as well. So we're over at Lexus. We have Lexus and Toyota to look at, and some Dodge Ram stuff as well. So let's move over to Toyota. All right, we've moved over to Lexus now. This is their all-electric RZ 2023, all-electric version of basically the RX. And beautiful lines in this, no question about it. It's very much like the BZ4X from Toyota and Subaru Solterra. It's the same platform. The only thing with this is that it only gets about 200 miles to a charge. The range is just not there, and I'm curious as far as, it's probably, yeah, I don't understand why the range is so limited. And it's going to be like an $80,000 vehicle. You know, hopefully they don't go the way like my Cadillac, where it was an $83,000 vehicle, and it was basically a Chevy Volt. But this is the all-new 2023 Lexus RZ. I'm not sure. Tell me what you think about the
What's the color of your interior?
the color here with the two-tone black and the kind of off blue. An interesting looking color. So we're here at Toyota and Lexus. We'll take a look at that copper one next. There's the NX. It's kind of nice. And I think the RX is on that side. But then ES350 is over on that side. Hasn't really been modified, or the IS as well. But we'll continue on with Lexus.
2.4-liter engine.
Hey friends, this is the new Lexus RX. I love this color. This is the plug-in hybrid.
You're going to notice you have that
This is
beautiful,
unbelievable.
beautiful suede
Look at that color.
inside, super plush.
That is
very
fantastic.
nice. Feel free to jump
This is the
inside,
plug-in
check out the
hybrid.
Beautiful S-Sport
Beautiful.
performance seats.
That's
You'll
the new
also
RX.
notice Mark Levinson.
There's
State-of-the-art,
ton of them.
incredible sound system. My
This is
personal
the,
favorite. It is the best sound system I have ever heard in a vehicle.
There's
I
your
encourage
RX
you to
here.
check it
Again, they're
out.
selling
If
a
you'd
ton of
like to
these
have a
things.
demo of
Again,
the
I think the
sound,
point of-
please see myself or one of our other knowledgeable product specialists.
area
They
of-
can take you into
not
one of the
concerned,
vehicles
just
and
area
really
of
showcase that
interest
sound
is this
system
grill,
for
whether you
so
really
you
like
can
this
check
grill or
it out
not. I'm not
and
sure.
feel really what it would be
Tell
like
me
to
to
have your own
think about
Mark
that.
Levinson system in your beautiful
And
Lexus
then
vehicle.
We've got wonderful LC 500.
You're not
coupe,
just buying
I mean,
a
the,
wonderful
convertible.
vehicle, you are joining the Lexus
is unbelievable.
family. You have exclusive access to entertainment venues,
Beautiful.
sporting events, culinary
Look at those wheels.
experiences,
I love
wine
those
tastings.
wheels.
I know, yeah. I
That
know
is
what you
great.
like.
How are you gonna fit 4 people in? This
Just
is
from being an
this one's
owner and
awesome.
a driver,
Look at that thing.
All right, that's part of our Lexus Care systems.
Look at the
Please
red
let us
color
know
on
and
this.
tell you
This
more
is-
about
this
that.
is
And
unbelievable.
you cap it all off over here on my
If I hit the
right-hand
lottery,
side,
this is the one
where
I'd
you
go
see
for.
it says intuitive
I love
luxury
this. Look at that.
inspired by you. The reason why we say you is because we have an art installation
Look at those wheels, those are
gallery
great.
here. All you have
This
to
is
do is go
unbelievable.
over there
This
with your
is
imagination
fantastic.
and in conjunction with
Wow.
our wonderful brand ambassadors and the artificial
What a
intelligence
beautiful automobile.
within the experience.
Walk around the front.
You can come up with your own custom
See what we got.
art from Lexus, created by you. So head on
Look at
over
that
there,
front
they'll
end.
help you out and
That
have
is
an amazing
awesome.
time.
That is beautiful.
Your way to
Wow.
go home with your own Lexus today. Thank you so much for joining us here at
This is the
Lexus,
convertible.
where we always invite each and every one of you to step inside these state-of-the-art machines
Wow.
and experience
Lexus
amazing.
Awesome stuff here at Lexus. I love the color of that copper crest, they call it. Copper crest. That's what it's called. The F Sport Copper Crest. Oh. So you walk up and take a look on the inside. I see that big 17-inch screen. Very, very cool.
That would be awesome, actually.
So this is our offerings here at Lexus. Okay, friends, we moved over to Toyota now. We're going to start off. They put you right into it. Coming off the Lexus Pavilion right at the Toyota Racing. You can see the Craftsman's Truck Series here, the Tundra. Mobile One Craftsman. But this is the star of the show here for the tri-state area. Martin Truex Jr. is number 19 Toyota Camry, the Bass Pro Shops. Very cool stuff. Look at this. Not too many times you can get up close and personal with a race car.
Yeah.
That is great. Tracker Boats, ATVs, Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah. Good God.
How nice is that?
It's gonna get tight in there.
The old Toyota Camry. Be nice if they were to make a Camry look just like this. If they had a coupe that based off the race car like this, I think you'd sell a ton of these coupes. I really do. I think you'd sell just a ton of these things. Gives them some performance. The TRD two-door coupe. Very, very cool stuff. Show you the front end here. Bass Pro Shops. Martin Truex Jr. Number 19 Toyota Camry. Marty Truex from Marietta, New Jersey, down by Long Beach Island, and Martin Truex Boulevard is named after him. This is the Toyota Venza, which is, I think, one of the better deals in SUVs. I think this is fantastic. It's a hybrid. It gets about 40 miles to the gallon. Looks very much like a Lexus. Very understated with the chrome wheels. Very, very sharp. Very, very sharp. All right, let's continue on with Toyota. We're going to take a look at the new Prius. Okay, friends, we're over at, we're in Toyota still. Now, this is the all-new Toyota Prius. It's the all-new Toyota Prius here. And you can see that what a radical change. You definitely want to be seen in something like this. This is sharp looking. This is really sharp looking. This new Prius. As you can see the inside screen. See the new inside screen. 10-inch screen with a little helper screen. Very cool looking. And you can see the wheels there at the back end of this. I think it's really stylish looking. So that's your new Prius here. Well over 50 miles per gallon. There's even more, I think, on that side. Well, there's Jan from Toyota, right? Hey, Jan, right? There's Jan. So here's another shot of the Prius with the hatchback.
This vehicle can seat 5. Everyone and a
I think
friend
that selling point there is the hatchback. I think that is very, very cool.
Let's
Just come around. Big wheels for a Prius.
This comes with our
It
brand
is
new safety
really,
system.
really sharp
Toyota
looking what they've
safety
done
system 3.0.
to this vehicle.
That means that right now,
No question about it.
even though I am having to turn around
No
to
question
see
about
you,
it. Really
we've
sharp
got a
looking.
panoramic
So this is
view monitor in this.
if
anyone walked out in front of the Prius
plug-in
car,
hybrid.
It would stop because it can detect pedestrians.
the Prius Prime.
It can detect motorcyclists. It can detect bicyclists.
So that's the Prius
This
Prime.
thing will keep you in the center of your lane.
That's the Prius Prime, friends. That's going to get about 44 miles on a charge in the base trim. We're at 39 at the higher trims. But I think this is the sleeper here. This is really sharp looking. No question about that. This is the all new Toyota Prius for 2023. So here's another unobstructed view of the Prius Prime. I love the lines in this. We're gonna widen the camera up. There we go. Love the lines in this Prius. I will say, just sitting in it, the headroom is a little minimal. I'm 6'1", and the headroom's could be a little bit of an issue. And the instrument cluster, I find that as many have said, other YouTube reviewers have said that the top of the steering wheel can potentially block the speedometer. It's kind of interesting. I'm not sure how that was missed, but I think a head-up display would have been better with another instrument panel in front of it. But very cool stuff. I love the wheels. This is again the plug-in hybrid. This is the Toyota Prius Prime. That's what this is here, looking at this at the New York Auto Show. Okay, friends, they're doing a little stage show here, but this is the new Toyota Crown. This is the performance model. It's like 350 some odd horsepower, and it's a hybrid as well. So it's an interesting vehicle, kind of polarizing with the two-tone white and black, the big 20-inch, 21-inch wheels. It's very interesting looking at the screens in the center. So this is their upscale premium model. This is what replaces the old Avalon. This is the Toyota Crown. Again, it's a hybrid. They make several different models of this. But, you know, it just depends on whether you like this two-tone look of the Toyota Crown. It's a big vehicle, no question about that. But very cool stuff here from Toyota. All right, so they're doing their little side stage show here for the kids, but this is the Grand Highlander, which is another new offering from Toyota. And kind of wants to compete in that large SUV space, which is a ton of profit to be made in the Grand Highlander. And in that space, I should say, kind of competes with just a ton of stuff that's out there in the market. People, you know, they love their SUVs, no question about that. This thing is gargantuan. This is the Hybrid Max, so it is a hybrid as well. About 350 horsepower. It's the same engine that is in the new Toyota Crown that we just saw just a little while ago. So you can see here, the thing is just massive. It is a big vehicle. But if you can get like 35 miles to the gallon, that's going to be a real plus for a lot of folks who don't have the ability to charge up their vehicle at home, but still want some good fuel economy. So that's the Toyota Grand Highlander. All right, folks, so we're moving over to VW. That's really what's left here on this main level here. We'll go downstairs in just a few minutes, but let's show you what really the highlight is for Toyota is going to be this ID Buzz, which is all electric. This is kind of the old play on the old VW bus, and this is so cool looking, right? Really a retro look on the inside. See a lot of kind of almost looks like recycled wood or something on the inside on the dashboard. But again, this is an all-electric vehicle. As we continue to the back, I mean, you honestly can put the seats down, you can probably camp in this thing. This is really sharp looking. Very, very cool idea. And we'll see if it catches on, you know. I mean, it being all electric may be what holds it back for some because they like the design, but they don't have a place to charge up the vehicle. But, you know, only time will tell. We've seen many kind of retro themed vehicles before in the past. So the two sliding doors, and hopefully this will be out. I don't know if it's this year or sometime early next year. I think it's sometime next year that the ID Buzz will be out. But very cool stuff here from Volkswagen.
That was the Sequoia, the off-road edition. The on-road luxury edition is the Platinum.
Oh, okay. Good.
Ryan, I'm working on something. It's my paper. All right. Cool. Everything y'all gonna want to see is gonna be on that screen up front. This is the 4xe Wrangler Rubicon, so a plug-in hybrid, and we're doing everything in 4-low, mostly second gear, going up 40 degrees right now. I'll go ahead and pull up those off-road pages. We should be between 20 and 25 degrees here. So as far as suspension goes, we have Bilsteins with this trim. It makes it a little bit softer.
Nice, thank you.
Please take care, guys.
You too. Okay, everybody, we just came off of the Jeep ride. That was really cool. Hopefully the video wasn't too unstable, but yeah, that 40 degree is kind of crazy. So we're here downstairs. Most of this here looks like it's all electric EV information and EV charging stations and charging networks. This Autel looks like there could be a bit of a player in the space with charging. At these nice little models here. Which is kind of cool, kind of an EV whole auto bay, kind of a whole situation of just like an entire set up shop here. This is kind of cool. So these are what the charging stations look like. You can see here, maxi charger, DC fast charging. That's what that's the part that's the wild card out of all of this. Is that's what's going to have to happen in order for the EV stuff to really start to take off. Here's the Rivian. This is a pretty impressive vehicle as well. This is very cool. And then also down here we also have the we'll get to that the NYPD cruiser fleet, which is kind of cool to watch, to look at. So here we go. Okay, friends, we've moved over to the NYPD fleet. This is a Mustang Mach-E in a NYPD livery. Pretty cool. The all-electric NYPD GT. Wow, I wonder if this is being used on the roads today. But now you got the green stripes in here to indicate that it's an all EV. That's the way I think the police cars should go, is with these EVs. Being at 300 miles on a charge. It's supposed to be local police departments, and I just feel like that's the way to go. You know, some more NYPD. This is the Ford Explorer patrol car, cruiser. And we got some of the older cars here. There's the old steady but true staple is the Crown Vic. Crown Vic's been around a long time, or was around a long time. It was a heavy-duty use vehicle for all police departments around the country. And then this is the probably early to mid-90s Chevy Impala. I remember the Chevy Impala SS when that first came out. That was pretty sharp as well. The production car. That looks like it's a Dodge Fury. That's probably from the late 60s or so, in the early 70s. So NYPD representing here at the New York Auto Show. Very cool stuff. Then you've got this clean energy bus here, which is kind of nice. From the MTA. And we got Department of Sanitation. Always wondered how they get these vehicles in. Interesting. And here's the state troopers are on that side, and then the NYPD is on this side. Shot of the motorcycle here as we kind of work our way through the crowd, which is kind of nice. The NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle. Very cool. These are the state troopers here. Thank them all for their service. Look up on the NYPD Highway Patrol car. Nice. Around this side here, get a better shot of this Dodge Charger from the state troopers. Nice. The white NYPD is so iconic. Again, they changed the livery obviously to the white, but for a long time the blue. CPR, courtesy, professionalism, respect. That's what you see on Blue Bloods, right? Danny Reagan. So really cool stuff, and then the go out's got a sidecar too. Look at that. Fun stuff. So this is another electric vehicle. This is Department of Corrections recruitment vehicle. NYCD. When have you ever seen that before? That's the first time I've ever seen that. And they've got this here, zero emissions electric vehicle. Very cool stuff. And we're going to make our way over to the electric. These are just some other vehicles, some kind of street racer vehicles, which are kind of cool. Toyota Tacoma. We'll see how long the lines are here for this EV test track. This could be a bit of a long line as well, but we'll see. You'd say the food does smell good here when you're hungry. So there's the Marines. Let me get some shots of the Marine vehicle. The Marines, Semper Fi. Semper Fi Marines, the few, the proud. The late great Tony Szynski. There he is. Looking down here on the Marines. Once a Marine, always a Marine. Very cool stuff. Come on with the vehicles. This is the battle position. I don't know what this is about. Oh, you gotta do pull-ups like you're gonna get into the Marines. Huh. Probably blow out a shoulder. Anyway, we're going to go over and try to do maybe the EV test track. We'll see what this is about. Stay tuned. Now we're taking a look at the EV test track. Now again, friends, I've been coming to this show for forever. And this is the first time they've turned the entire, almost three-quarters of the basement floor into an EV test track. This used to be full with cars and trucks and what have you, but this is pretty impressive what they've done here with the EV test track. We've got BMW, we've got Chevy Bolt, we have EV6 from Kia. Lots of fun stuff here at the EV test track. So I think we're gonna maybe take a ride in the Aria and maybe take a ride in the EV6 as well. So stay tuned. All right, we're gonna wait for the next vehicle to come on down the line. Let's see what we got here. This is going to be the BMW. I think this is the i3. Here we go. It's coming right at us. Nice. Come to this side. Just in the chance that something goes awry here with the brakes and it goes south on us. So let's see what we got next. Let's see what our next vehicle is. It's a lot of fun. I mean, this is really a great idea with the test track. The only thing I would love to have been the whole section on the outside if you could just do the entire track. But here the tires screeching and all kinds of fun stuff. Looks like they had to take some of the vehicles out of service in order to charge them up. So there's probably not as many on the track as there was before. we'll wait and see what's coming next here. So hopefully you enjoyed our little look here at the New York International Auto Show at the Javits Center. The Javits Center is really just an impressive place. It's always been that way for, I don't even know how long, 30 some odd years maybe? Okay, here comes the Aria. And this thing hauls the mail too. Nice. Here comes the ID4. Nice. All right. You can just see how expansive this track is. It's pretty impressive. Nice little wheel spin, tire chirp. I think the Kia is probably the our favorite here. Fun stuff. All right, so there's the EV test track. And we're walking down here, we got a bunch of Jeeps, extreme four-wheel drive vehicles, Overland. Cool stuff. Lots of really interesting vehicles. It's got something for everybody, really. That's what it really boils down to. Let's come on over here. Let's take a look at the NSX. Nice. Early 90s NSX. Color is beautiful blue. Corvette here. This one looks like the Ferrari from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's Maserati. There's the Ferrari right there. Campers, like I said, they got a little something for everybody. Wheels, the whole deal. So these wrap cars, very cool. All right. All right, friends, I want to thank everybody for joining us here on our look at the New York International Auto Show. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Tri-State Traffic Show. It's at Tri-State Traffic Show on YouTube. Let's see if we can get those numbers up for our channel. So I want to thank everyone for watching our highlight reel from the New York International Auto Show. Again, like and subscribe to the Tri-State Traffic Show. We'll see you next time.